the clear blue of the western sky comes Sky King, brought to you by Nabisco, National Biscuit Company. And as we say here in the West, reach, partner, reach for Nabisco. Reach for Nabisco. The bright red seal on the package end means there's mighty good cookies inside, my friend. Yep, that red Nabisco seal is on all your favorite cookies. Creamy chocolatey Oreo cream sandwich, rich different Swiss cream sandwich, yummy Fig Newtons, crispy sweet Nabisco sugar wafers, and many, many others. So just remember, when it comes to cookies, reach for Nabisco, Nabisco. And now, Sky King.
Just like a woman, yapping at me all morning long.
Hurry, Sky, we'd be late for the fair. We'd be late for the fair.
When I'm ready to take off, where are you? On the phone, quacking with one of your friends. Yappity, yappity.
It just so happens to have been one of your friends, Sky, Sheriff Hargrove.
Oh.
He wants you to get in touch with Captain Blake at the State Constabulary headquarters as soon as we land at Center City.
Captain Blake? Did he say what for?
No, he just said get in touch with Captain Blake as soon as we land.
Oh.
But is it wise, Captain Blake, giving this matter publicity? After all, you have the good name of your community to protect.
Of course we have, Mr. Freeze. And that's why we have to clean up this mess at the fair. These have come in during the last 2 days. 26 complaints in 48 hours.
I can't understand it. After all, I've always run a clean show.
Sky King and a young lady are here to see you.
Good. Have them come right in. Good to see you again, Sky.
Good to see you, Captain.
Say, you've turned out to be mighty pretty. I want you to meet Penny and Sky King, Mr. Eldon Freeze.
How do you do, sir?
Eldon Freeze. Haven't I heard that name before?
Maybe you have, Sky. Mr. Freeze is promoting the fair for us.
Oh, I see.
I was anxious to reach you, Sky. I've got a message for you from the governor himself.
From the governor? Are you sure he means me?
No mistake about that. Listen to this. Know all men by these presents. Whereas Schuyler King has throughout the years given generously of his time and effort in support of the established forces of law and order in this state, and whereas Schuyler King has unselfishly and courageously risked his own safety to assist others.
I don't care how busy the captain is. I don't give a hoot and a holler how busy you are. First things come first with me. Have you nabbed any of them yet?
Not yet, Mr. Forrest, but my men are working on it.
A fat lot of good that does me. Now listen here, Blake. I've traveled over 600 miles with cash in my pocket to buy a sizable chunk of this show. And what do I find? The place is swarming with petty crooks, pickpockets, and thieves. Now I ask you, any businessman in his right mind go into a proposition like this? No. Now, if your men were working half as hard as those crooks were out at the...
Mr. Forrest, just a moment. We don't blame you for feeling like this. But Captain Blake is doing all he can.
And we're just as concerned about the fair as you are, Mr. Forrest. Maybe more so.
I'm sorry. I guess I asked for that, Captain. I sometimes talk too long and too loud. I'm sorry, miss.
We understand, Mr. Forrest.
Mr. Forrest, this is Sky King and his niece Penny.
How do you
How
do?
are you, sir?
The truth of the matter is my men are operating under a handicap. Everybody out at the fair knows them by sight. The minute one of them appears, the crooks all run for cover.
Wait a minute. They don't know me.
Or me either. Well, can't I get in on the fun?
Sure you can, Penny. Everybody will have a lot more fun if they clean up the fair.
Mr. King, it appears to me you're offering to take on a mighty tough job. These crooks are slick. Slick as a greased pig on the 4th of July.
Maybe so, Mr. Freeze. But let's see if we can't start the fireworks, huh? Come on, Penny. Well, what do we do next?
I'm so excited, I don't know where to go first.
Oh, that's good. Let's have fun, but let's keep our eye peeled for anything suspicious, huh? How's your throwing arm?
Feel my muscle. Oh, don't mash it.
Come on, I'll take you on.
Oh.
Okay, ladies first.
All right.
Oh, no.
Oh, do I get these? Oh, isn't it cute?
What do you mean I'm in trouble? You're in this too. Raja, I've warned you before about this penny ante stuff. Picking pockets. You'll queer the big deal. Now listen, this Sky King isn't a local fellow. He flew his own plane up here from Grover. From what I heard in Blake's office, King can be pretty dangerous to us.
Yeah, let's worry about him later. Now, what'd you find out about Forrest? Has he got the cash with him?
Right in his pocket. Plenty of it.
Well, that's all I have to know. Right after our last show tonight, the Mighty Morgan and I will have a little...
Raja, take a look. There's Sky King now. That's him.
Fine. I'll know him when I see him again. Don't worry, Freeze. I'll take care of him.
Sky, you'll never guess what the fortune teller told me.
I'll bet I can.
Oh, no, you can't. She said that when I least expect it, I'm going to meet a tall, handsome... Oh,
I'm sorry.
Oh, excuse me. I'm terribly sorry.
Well, little girl, you pack mighty wallop. We could use you on the state college football team.
State College? I used to play left end at State.
Oh?
Is Coach Prentice still there?
He sure is.
He's tops in my book.
I'm glad you think so. He's my dad.
What?
I'm Paul Prentice.
Oh, guys, that's wonderful. I'm Sky King, and this broken field runner is my niece, Penny.
How do you do?
Hi, Penny.
Say, we were just going to ride the roller coaster. Would you like to join us?
Gee, that sounds swell.
Looks like the fortune teller was right, huh?
Stop worrying. Morgan and I will separate Red Forrest from his cash so fast that he won't know what hit him.
I'd feel a lot safer if Morgan weren't so stupid. He hasn't got sense enough to come in out of the rain. He can get us all in trouble.
Not with me around. Morgan's only the brawn of this outfit. I'm the brain.
Correction. I'm the brain. And don't you forget it.
Hi, Mr. Freeze. Oh, yeah, I'm all wore out. Say, Roger, did we take this guy for his bankroll and get out of this hick town real fast?
No wonder you're tired. You've been trying to think again. I do that thinking, you big ox.
That last ride felt like a songbird in a storm.
Sure did. Oh, no, Mr. King. You've been paying for everything. This one's on me.
All right.
Breathe.
Hey, Paul, that's an awful lot of money to be carrying around in a crowd like this.
It's my allowance for the rest of the semester. I was going to put it in a bank today, but forgot they were closed on Saturday.
Try for the kid in the blue sweater. He's loaded.
Folks, is there any lady or gentleman in this fine audience who will help me prove that the phenomenon of hypnotism is nature's most mysterious marvel? You, man. How about you, sir? Ah, here's a likely-looking young man. Fine, intelligent face. Would you please come up here, sir? Oh, come now. You're not going to let all these nice people down. I assure you, it will not hurt a bit.
Go ahead, Paul.
Go on. It'll be fun. Go on.
Fine. In a few moments, you will be privileged to see the most extraordinary results of the mystical powers of the mind. This way, please. Right this way into the booth.
Oh, for Pete's sakes, he's really going to do it.
He sure is. This ought to be interesting.
You will hear nothing but the sound of my voice. You hear nothing but my voice. Only my voice.
going on in there? Do you think Paul's safe?
Oh, I think so, Penny. Even if he is hypnotized, he can't be made to do anything against his own principles. It always works that way. I don't think there's anything to worry about.
You are now in a deep hypnotic trance. You will walk out on the stage and do as I order. Then, when I clap my hands twice, you will come out of the trance. But, even when you come out of the trance, you will follow my post-hypnotic suggestions. You will challenge the mighty Morgan to a wrestling match. And even though you are tough and strong, you will lose the match because you will be too powerless to fight back. Now open your eyes. Stand up. Now follow me. This young man is now under my hypnotic spell. You are now in the Army. I am your commanding officer. Attention! Forward, arms. Left shoulder, arms. Present, arms. All right, at ease. You are now in the front lines. There's an enemy plane overhead. Now you hear it. It's up to you to get it. There it is now. Detail, dismissed. You've been a great sport, young man. Thank you. And that concludes our little demonstration, ladies and gentlemen. Now may I direct your attention to the next exciting attraction. To your right, as you leave this tent, the mighty Morgan.
Yes, mighty Morgan. Mighty Morgan.
Paul, we've been waiting for you. Were you really hypnotized, or were you just pretending?
Mighty Morgan. Mighty Morgan. Mighty Morgan.
Sky, there's something wrong with Paul.
Yeah. We better follow him.
$100. That's what I said. $100 to anyone who comes in here can send me 2 out of 3 falls. Have I got a ticker? Yes, sir, Bud. You're on.
Come with me, fella. I'll show you where to change.
Golly, Sky, why is Paul volunteering for this?
I don't know. Let's just see what happens.
Come on, kid. Your clothes will be okay here. All right, fellows, protect yourselves at all times and break at the count of 3 on the ropes.
Pretty good, isn't he?
He sure is.
Come on, Paul.
so.
Well, whatever made you challenge that big baboon? He could have killed you.
I don't know, Penny. I never did anything like that before. I don't know what gave me the idea.
Maybe it wasn't your idea. Maybe it was somebody else's idea.
Hey, my wallet, it's been stolen.
Oh, no.
That figures.
Well, I'm just going to go back in there and see what happened.
Wait a minute. It won't do you any good. Penny, you and Paul report this to Captain Blake.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get hypnotized.
Hypnotized?
And so, I am asking any lady or gentleman in this fine audience to help me prove that the phenomenon of hypnotism is nature's most mysterious marvel. What do you say, sir? How about you, madam? Ah, this gentleman looks just right. What do you say, sir?
I don't think I'm the type.
Can't I convince you, sir? This man is a real challenge to my powers. Come on, everybody. Let's get him up here. You will hear nothing but the sound of my voice. Only my voice. You are getting drowsy. You will think of nothing but my words. My words. You are now deep in a trance. You will remain in this hypnotic trance until I clap my hands twice. Then you will wake up. But even when you wake, you will follow my post-hypnotic instructions. Do you understand? You will be at the airport tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, alone, ready to take off. If that is clear, nod twice. Now I will go out and tell the audience that I was unable to hypnotize you. But you are hypnotized, and you will follow my orders to the letter. Now stand up and follow me. I'm afraid this man was right, ladies and gentlemen. Every now and then we run across some people that cannot be hypnotized. And this gentleman is a perfect example. Thank you, sir, and good luck to you. And now, is there anyone else in the audience and I can demonstrate something for them?
That fellow Forrest just left the business office. He turned down the deal, so he's still got the cash on him. He's headed for the parking lot.
Okay, Jack. Go back to the office so you have an alibi. Come on, let's get out of here. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Purest accident, I assure you.
You want his watch?
Forget it. Thanks for the bankroll, Forrest. And thanks for sending that fellow Sky King around. It's going to be a big help to us.
It's almost 7 o'clock. Time for me to go to the airport.
Sky, what's wrong? You've been acting strange ever since you went back to see that Raja yesterday. I'm worried about you, and I'm going with you.
Oh, no, you're not. You're going to Captain Blake's office and stay glued to that shortwave set.
But, Sky,
Look, honey, you want to help me, don't you?
Well, of course I do.
All right, then. Do as I say, okay?
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're right on time. You are ready to obey any order I give you?
I'm ready.
Fine, let's take off immediately.
Say, Roger, are you sure you got this guy hypnotized?
Have I ever missed? Watch this. You will do everything I tell you. You will recite the Gettysburg Address. 80 and...
And 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure.
That's Sky's voice. I know it is. But why is he reciting that?
This is outrageous, Blake. Those two hoodlums trussed me up like a Thanksgiving turkey and got away with every dollar I had on me.
Why, Mr. Forrest, what do you...
This is scandalous, Captain. Absolutely scandalous. To think that a man like Mr. Forrest should have
Be quiet.
I still ain't sure you got this guy hypnotized. See how he's fooling with those switches?
He has to do that to fly the plane, stupid. But he's under my control. I'll prove it to you.
I know that voice. That's one of the scoundrels.
You will take this plane up 600 feet and level off.
Sounds like Sky's in trouble. I'd better contact him and...
No, we can't do that, Captain Blake. They mustn't find out that we can hear everything they're saying. That would only make it more dangerous for Sky.
Now you will put this plane into a sharp right turn and a left turn.
That's enough, Roger. We can cut it out. I can't take any more of this.
Level off. All right, meathead. But never question me again. I know how to run things. Wasn't I the one who thought of the idea of hypnotizing those yokels at the fair so we could take them for a ride? And then I set up this getaway after the Red Forest holdup? You know what really hands me a laugh? Getting Sky King to act as our stooge. The smartest move I ever made was to tie him with Eldon Freeze. He promised us protection, didn't he? And when he meets us in Mexico to split up the profits, he'll have another little proposition for us.
Come now, this is ridiculous. Surely you don't think I have anything to do with those men?
So point this plane towards Mexico and don't stop till I tell you. Do you hear?
I hear.
What's that? What's the matter?
What's happening, King? Answer me.
Engine missing. May go out completely.
Find a place to land and put her down right away.
I can't. I'm ordered to fly to Mexico. I must obey.
You're still under my control. I command you to land this plane.
Very well. I obey your command. I'll put the Songbird down in that clearing just ahead.
Gentlemen, this is scandalous. Absolutely scandalous.
Why, you miserable hypocrite, I ought to...
Never mind, Freeze. We've got to find a way to help Sky. No telling what he'll do under the Raja's influence.
Look, you're frightening that poor young girl. Look at her.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. And Sky won't do just anything the Raja orders. Sky told me himself that even a person who's hypnotized can never be made to do anything against his own principles. And besides, if you want to know what I think...
Boss, there's a radio on the plane.
Let's hear what she thinks.
Sky's not hypnotized at all. He's just playing a trick on them so they can't get away.
Did you hear that, Raja? It's a trick. It's a trick. Whatever you do, get that plane up in the air and head for Mexico. Do you understand? Did you hear that? You've got to get to Mexico.
Your friend Eldon Freeze is a pretty smooth operator. With you two in Mexico, you won't have any witnesses against him.
I told you didn't have him hypnotized.
Shut up. Fortunately, I have this means of persuasion. Now suppose we all get back in the plane and head for Mexico. And no tricks this time.
Tear you apart, King.
Therefore, now I, as governor of this state, do name and appoint Schuyler King as a member of the Citizens Committee Against Crime. Congratulations, Sky.
Thank you, Captain.
You certainly deserve this. And considering what happened yesterday, you ought to get a battle star along with it.
I certainly wished I could have been in that fight with you, Sky.
Judging from the way you look, it must have been a dandy.
I can't get over the way Freeze looked when they hauled him off to his cell. Gentlemen, this is scandalous. Absolutely scandalous.
Tune in again next week. Remember, reach for Nabisco. Partner! Reach for Nabisco. The bright red seal on the package end means there's mighty good cookies inside, my friend.